Well, Mother, I think I'll be getting herself out of bed now. Yes, that's herself. Why can't I get her out of bed, Mother? Should them postulants will be arriving in 2 hours. Sister, what's her name? Yes. Sister Polyarthriticus. Oh, no, it wasn't her at all. No, I forgot. It was the other woman. The woman with the bad headaches. Well, now, can you get me some help, Mother Superior, because I really need help? Of course, Sister Marguerite, I will get you some help. Sister Mary Virginata, she was down for sacristy today, but she'll be free, so I'll get Sister Maria Virginata to help you. Ah, Jesus, that's great, Mother. Sure, you're a star. I can always rely on you. Oh, my God, what's that noise outside? And when she opened the main door and went through the cloister into the outer room, she discovered through the peephole in the door that there was all these women giggling, screaming and shouting. And she shouts to Mother, Jesus, they've arrived. They've arrived, Mother. They're here. Sure, is Sister Cook prepared for them? Well, I'll go and see and have a chat with Sister Cook and just see if she can do a pot of tea and some biscuits. But you let them in, Sister Margarita. I will, Mother, thanks very much. So she goes and she opens the door to save them ringing that awful bell. So she opens the door, and you'll never guess who comes first. Sister Elcianata of Yorkshire. So she looks at her and she thinks, my God, she's wearing rainbow-coloured socks and a rainbow-coloured scarf, and her hair is bright orange. And she's got these earrings, my God, they're dangling, they're chains, with all sorts of fairy lights in them. Well, she grabs hold of me and gives me a big hug, and the smell of her, Jesus, she had all this smelly stuff on. It was like wild cats. But anyway, she came in, and I showed her the parlour, and she went and sat down. And then next comes Dizzy Dorina of Spain. Well, she was very petite, quite feminine, really. But Jesus, she had the hairdo of Queen Margaret. No, Princess Margaret. Do you remember she got married with the tiara? Oh, sure, Jesus, it was gorgeous. Most of the women in Ireland started copying that hairstyle. Well, anyway, I said to Sister Dorina, Dizzy Dorina, I said, whatever gave you that name? She said, me mother. She told me to take it. She did, because it was her mother's mother. And she was a very holy lady, and she wants it to carry on in the family. So she took one look at her and she thought, well, she's suitably attired, really. She's wearing black. So she escorted her into the parlour to the other woman, Sister Elcianata of Yorkshire. So then the next one comes up to her, full of the giggles she was, Sister Susceptus of Florence. And she went to her and she said, hello, sister, welcome. She said, where have you come from? She said, I've come from Italy. Oh, Italy, oh, beautiful. Have you been to the Vatican in Rome yet? No, she said, I'm not into religion. But you're joining a cloister. Ah, yes, but that's different. I mean, the Teo community, you embrace all faiths. Well, what faith are you? Well, she said, to be truthfully honest with you, I'm a Wiccan. What? Oh, Jesus, Mary and Joseph, what's one of them? She said, well, it's like being a pagan. Oh, my God. She said, and what's that you're wearing around your neck? It's me grandmother's stole for good luck. Ah, lovely. Well, into the parlour you go. And then Sister Vomiticus Maria arrives. And she was lovely. She had beautiful blue eyes. Oh, but she was as bald as a coot. There wasn't a hair on her head. So I said to her, are you a bit cold up there, pet? What happened to you? Oh, she said, I had a fright. A fright? Oh, yes, a fright. And then I lost all my hair. I've got alopecia. Well, whatever gave you that name, Vomiticus Maria? She said, I was a very delicate child. I was always vomiting. So my mother said, you should be called Vomiticus. And I've got great devotion to our Blessed Lady, so I had to tag her name on for good measure. She said, well, I'll tell you what, love, she says. You go into the parlour. You'll be as right as rain with the other crowd. And, of course, next comes Sister Germanicus of Malta. She said, that's a lovely name. Where did you get that from? She said, well, me sister loves grown geraniums. What? And you've taken the name Germanicus of Malta? She said, but there's no saint of that name in Malta. They're all Catholic saints. Yes, but geraniums is nice, but I couldn't spell geranium, so I put Germanicus. You know Saint Germain? Never heard of him. Who's he? Well, sure, Jesus, he's great, Saint Germain. He's patron of the internet. Did you not know that? Not at all. We don't have TV in here. Should I think you best go in and sit with the other shower? And then, of course, Jacinta of Limerick. She said, hello. Where did you get that name, Jacinta of Limerick? She's gorgeous. Beautiful name. I tell you what, you'll be great on the farm with them hands. The other four, she said, they've got hands that are all wishy-washy. I can always tell a good friend by the handshake. It's a grip, don't you think? She said, in your Irish blood like myself. Jesus, we'll get on great. Well, actually, she said, I'm a farmer's daughter. I escaped the farm because I didn't want to ruin me lovely skin. And me nails are all manicured. Look at them. They're gorgeous. You best go into the parlour and join the other shower. And then, of course, the Sister Erie Giuseppius. She was very softly spoken, till Mrs Doyle got her claws in her. Where in God's name did you get that coat? It's to die for. Oh, it's beautiful. Yes, she said, it's designer labour from Harrods in London. My great aunt, I think she was called the same name as myself, Giuseppius. She actually handed it down to me as part of her death wish. What? Oh, my God. And you're wearing it now, and she had it on her. Oh, heaven help us. Oh, you best go into the parlour. And then polyarthritis joins us. Well, poor polyarthritis was from Iceland. She looked frozen, mind you, but she looked ever so statuesque. She was 6'2". I was looking up to her getting a creak in me neck. In fact, if I'd looked up any more, I'd have fallen over and fractured me skull. But she had lovely manners, very polite. She'll make a great sister in the Teo community. So I showed her the parlour, least I could do for a lady. And then, of course, Poo Olympicata. Well, my God, I've heard of some names, but never Poo Olympicata. So she asked her, where did you get that name from, sister? She said, well, she said, it's a long story. How long have you got? She said, not long. Give it to me in 5 syllables. She said, well, there's a history in the family of constipation. And when I go, she said, it's an Olympic version. Get out of here now, she says. I don't want to hear any more of that. In you go. And then, of course, there was Truberticus of Sligo, another one from Ireland. Oh, she said, and look at them hands. She said, God, they're great for milking them cows. She said, yes, she said, I love milking cows. Love them. Oh, she said, you'll get on great. Oh, you will. With Sister Janolus of the Precious Wounds. She's the farmer. She looks after that farm like, oh, it runs pristine. Them cows are spoiled. They've all got names, you know. How many have you got? 250. Oh, Jesus, Mary and Joseph, she said, that's a lot of cows. We only had 3. Oh, you'll be grand. Because you'll have all the electrics, won't you, sister? No, it's all done manually. But you'll have to cut them nails so they don't dig into the tits. You know what I mean, sister? I mean, the teats, sisters, the teats. So she showed her the parlour. And of course then came Damien of Toledo. She was gorgeous. She was black. Beautiful teeth. Fabulous teeth. Beautiful teeth. So she said to her, what part of the world are you from? She said, Toledo. Well, how come you're black? Oh, she said, my father was half-caste. Parlour. And then, of course, there was De Profundis of Sicily. She said, where's Sicily? She said, long-legged Italy kicked poor Sicily in the Mediterranean Sea. Along came Greece, along came Turkey and fried it in Greece. She said, no more, sister, in the parlour. And then, of course, there was Sister Juliana. Yes, of the Five Warts. She came. Where are you from, sister? She said, well, I'm actually from the Upper Hebrides. Where's that? Off the tip of Scotland. Oh, she said, beautiful. I love Scottish people. They do lovely food, don't they? The haggis. Oh, it's lovely with mashed spuds and carrots. In you go. And then, of course, was Sister Jude Della Maria. A beautiful name, with Sister Constipatum Maggensia. So the two of them were like inseparable twins. They got on really well. So I welcomed them all into the parlour, waiting for Mother Abundancia. And Jesus, I can just picture her now, because she's so prim and proper, Mother Abundancia. Oh, she is. She's going to wet herself laughing. God love her.